Eleanor Roosevelt had this great quote. She said that poor minds talk about other people, average minds talk about events, but great minds talk about ideas. Welcome to the Take On Everything podcast.
I have a message for whoever stole my fucking photos. What are you doing? What are you doing with them? Get your own face. Like, I had to go through all the fucking awkward shit of puberty to get this one, and you're just going to download some shit on the internet? What are you doing? What can you do as me that you can't do as you? And if you're going to make a page about me, why the fuck would you block me? Like, man the fuck up and let me see what you're doing. I want to know what my alter life is about. And also, don't message my friends who know who I am. Like, you gotta go to a different fucking crowd if you're going to be me. You can't just be me in the same fucking circle. People will ask questions. Also, do not ever in your life fucking report my page again. Especially saying that I'm fake, knowing damn well you're fake. Like, I have done podcasts. You've seen me in real life. Why? Like, I'm already on the shit list on Facebook. Why would you antagonize me? Like, this is all I have, okay? It's the middle of a pandemic. Donald Trump was just the president. This little Facebook group is all I fucking have. Why are you trying to ban me? No, one, if I'm gone, where will you get your photos? Where will you get new material of me? When someone's like, I don't think you're real, send a new picture. You have nothing because you got me banned. And that's on you. So one, this is just like poor business measures. Clearly, you are not an economist. But also, use my photos. Like, I don't give a shit, you know? Like, I post memes, I post selfies. Like, take them. I don't care. Don't be a dick about it. Don't be a fucking dick about it. I did nothing to you. I provided you photos for free. Leave me alone. Also, unblock me, babe. I want to see what's going on.
What's up, guys? Welcome to the Take On Everything. And if you want a little bit of backstory, Sarahbrook, tell them what the hell's going on if they don't already know.
Well, my page on Facebook got zucked. Typical. So I make a new one, and then someone takes my photos and they start their own page of me. And like, I just found out about it yesterday, and they blocked me from it, and they block everyone that calls them out on it. And then this morning, I get a warning from Facebook because they reported my page as fake. And like, Facebook wants my birth certificate now, which is like fucking weird. What are you gonna do with it? Gonna make a new me? Trying to assume all of my life, you know, just like take my debt too, because I got student loans.
I think my favorite part of your first rant was like, I had to go through all the awkward phases. I fucking earned this face.
I know.
if you
If you saw it, let me go get my middle school yearbook, because you're gonna be like, damn, Sarah, that's rough. You did not peak till like junior year. And I was like, yeah, dude. Yeah, like sophomore year was fucking extra awkward because I was kind of cute, but like definitely needed some proactive and maybe like to put the fork down, which is fucking rude. And then everything just like snapped into place junior year, and I was like a bad bitch, but also a minor. So like that was the best part of my very first profile getting zucked, because it was like my real Facebook, and you had like pictures of me from like 12 years old till now. And people would scroll through and they'd be like, ugh. And I'm like, babe, I know, okay? I was 13. I was new to the world. A lot of hormones happening. You don't have to be mean about it. Also, I'm a child. Stop commenting on my looks.
who the hell is like scrolling through somebody's Facebook page like back to when they were fucking 12 years old? Like, what kind of like obsessive like behavior is that though? I guess the same kind of obsessive behavior is somebody's going to steal your face and then make a new profile, pretend to be you, and then report you as being fake. That's a couple levels though. I'm like semi impressed, but also a little creeped out for you, and also laughing on the inside because I'm glad it's not me.
You know, if it if it's gonna happen to anybody, like who else would it happen to than Sarahbrook, who has like Silicon Valley is like fucking against me, and I'm just some idiot on the internet. You have bigger fish to fry than a memer. Like I just make memes.
I have a theory for you.
What?
I think this individual is actually Zuckerberg. I'm just saying, who else stands to gain from this, and who has the power of Silicon Valley behind them? I'm just saying, you may have finally made it. Like, this is the final boss.
Oh my! You know what?
This is it.
He knows that he'd never win against me in like a real life fight. So now he's just gonna fight me on the internet because he knows I'll push him to the fucking ground. But he can like virtually fuck my shit up. So whoever has my face, whoever's running this profile, don't sell no nudes, don't bully people, and don't support the duopoly. Other than that, do what you want. But if I find myself on Catfish, I'm coming for you. Like, you better not take that. Fucking
you're gonna be watching that episode. It's like, that's me. That's me.
No,
it's like that fucking meme, the Leonardo DiCaprio meme. He's like sitting there with a cigarette. It's like,
I will be in Neve's DMs. Who the fuck was that bitch? Where the fuck does she live? I'm pushing her to the fucking ground. So like, don't fall in love with nobody. Have I made myself clear? Don't fall in love with none of these online hoes. I know it's a pandemic. I know we are bored. I know we're all a little pent up. Don't you dare fall in love on the internet, especially with my face. Because if you're going to take my face, I question your face, and that's going to lead to a long line of disappointment.
That's a pretty serious thing to think about, guys. I mean, how much material do you think that those Catfish shows have for 2020, though? Like, seriously. Like, honestly, they probably have years worth of shit just going through. And it's like, guys, we're just set. We don't have to do any of these anymore. We just got 2020 rolling forever. We got money rolling in.
I have been so obsessed with that show because now they're just doing it on Zoom. And it's like, why the fuck would you click that link? You know damn well you are not boxed in a corner. You can block an email, honey. Why would you do that? And then they just pop onto their Zoom link and it's just like, hi. It's like, oh my God. First of all, clean your house. You knew. It's not like they popped up. Like, you set up your camera. Why the fuck is there cat food in the background? Find a good area. Don't do it, first of all. But if you're going to do it, one, find a photo that almost looks like you. So then you can be like, oh my God, I gained weight. I'm sorry. You know? And then that
you get this all figured out.
And then that would like soften the blow. Also, whoever took my photos, you better not be a man. I don't know why, but you just better not be a man, because that's
like big disappointment for that Catfish person. It's like, what? Come on, like not even close, like
not even like a little bit. But now that's like, I'm scrolling through the comments on my photos, James, and it's like the girls are always like normal, super supportive, like women supporting women. I love to see it. But the guys are either like, if I wasn't married, I would definitely. It's like. Or it's...
How creepy is that? That's like one of the most creepy things you can possibly say.
It's the worst. Honestly. It's a couple...
See, and I know all about that because all my photos are just a bunch of dudes like, oh, if I wasn't married, I would be hitting that. I'm like, obviously.
Leave your wife for them, James.
I mean, could you say no, though? Like, honestly, it was like... I'm definitely married dude material. It's like...
Married dude material. James.
Be a home wrecker, you know what I'm saying?
Or a home builder, James. Like, it's all about perspective. It's 2020. We don't judge. Just make sure it's you. Like, you're good enough. You don't got to be nobody else. Like, you are good enough. Positivity, okay? We're body positive. We're mentally positive. It's 2021. We left that shit.
We're face positive. We're face positive. You don't need to steal Sarahbrook's face.
You don't need to steal nobody's face. But now I feel like either they're going to wreck my online persona or they're going to like find out where I live and come like wear my skin, which is like...
Which they're already doing digitally, by the way. That's pretty much the same thing. And the only reason they're not doing it like physically is just because
COVID.
Social distancing.
COVID.
You can't wear somebody's skin. You could be COVID positive. I don't know. So
you can't skin someone and be 6 feet away. Like, imagine the state, like, you're going to tape a knife to a broomstick and just try to get the cuts correct. But I'm just so fucking creeped out by it. Like, oh, why did you have to let me know? Like, you don't take someone's... Okay, because it's like if I took your face and then, like, started adding your family, like, they're gonna ask questions. You need to, like, leave the fucking country. Like, catfish in Spain, no one would question that. You can't just, like, add my friends. Like, they know who I am. Moral of the story, guys, if the memes ain't dank, it ain't fucking me, okay? And, like...
That's the easiest way to tell, honestly. Like, it's like, this is not dank quality meme. So obviously this is the imposter. Like,
now,
that's not something you can replicate.
But now, like, I know they follow me, so they're just gonna steal my memes. Just know I would never sell nudes and I would never ask you for money. So if you see a profile doing those things, it's not me, guys.
Or bathwater. What's that girl that was selling bathwater? You don't do that either, dude.
Someone was selling bathwater?
I swear to God, it was one of these, maybe a Twitch streamer or something like that. She was selling bathwater, and she sold all of it, and I think it was a couple $100,000 she made. I don't know her name. Hold on, it's got to be here somewhere. I gotta find that.
Okay. First of all, if you're gonna sell your bathwater, that's free market capitalism. Good for you. Why are you buying bathwater? Like, what are you gonna do with it? You're gonna freeze it into ice cubes? Drink
here it is. I got it. Instagram star sold bathwater for $30 a bottle. Belle Delphine. I thought it was dolphin for a second. Belle Delphine. Dolphin would have been hilarious.
That
like a bathwater, bathtub. That would have been funny.
That's a missed opportunity.
I should message her, be like, hey, you should rebrand yourself as Belle Dolphin. Just saying. Like, if you're gonna start selling bathwater. God damn.
How much did she sell?
To 4,000 people at $30, and apparently she did several rounds of it.
How do you know it's bathwater, though? It could just be water.
I know, like, quality control. Does she have quality control, like, on the production line? Like, does she video herself as she's taking the scoop of bathwater or something? I mean,
did she
there's no way to tell.
Buy special bottles? Was she in the bath when she came up with this idea?
Guys, if you don't know, this is actually the topic of our episode, is selling bathwater online. So it's like half entrepreneurship, half like inspiration, half like get creative. It's a real inspirational type. We should have done more research is what I'm trying to say.
Permits on that. Like, is that FDA approved?
FDA approved bathwater.
Did she just soak in it, or did she like scrub a dub and it's a little murky? Like, ew.
Ooh. I don't know if I want to know the answer to that one.
No, I don't care. You know what? Whatever she did, good for her. What did 4,000 people do with their new bathwater? Did they put it in their bathwater and it's like, oh my God, I'm bathing with a celebrity? Did they drink it? Because people have said, I drink your bathwater. And I think that's fucking gross. But, like, I'm not one.
It's probably the drinking. They probably drank it. Like, honestly, because why else buy the bathwater? Like, what exactly are you going to do with it?
The same reason you buy, like, a celebrity's used napkin just to, like, have.
Say you have it.
Yeah.
And, guys, this is what Mitch McConnell did for our stimulus. He started selling bathwater so that he could pay for this ridiculous stimulus bill that we just passed.
What James means
which is
today.
The second topic that we wanted to cover, today. Aside from selling bathwater, what we did with the money. So, Sarahbrook, what the hell happened? What is this stimulus everybody heard about and probably got checks from already?
So, I didn't get a check. Did you get a check?
I actually did. I got it like Sunday.
What the fuck?
Yeah, they like me. Oh, fun thing though, my sister was just messaging me earlier, and she said that when she went to confirm, you have where's my refund or whatever on the IRS, but it's for the stimulus check, something like that. It had some random bank account number that it confirmed to. So it was sent, but it was not sent to her. So then she calls the IRS and they're like, no, we totally sent the money. And she's like, this is not my bank account. And they're like, oh shit. Actually, yeah, that's been happening today. It's just kind of been going out. We're not exactly sure where the money's going. We'll get it straight though. We'll get it straight within a week or so. I was like, "Are you kidding me? They're just sending $600 to random bank accounts?"
James, I think I'm not happy with the government and I want my money back. Like, I'm not a satisfied customer in the service I'm getting, especially in the past year when I have not used any services. What the fuck? You're not going. First of all, I heard that as soon as it got approved, so many people went that it crashed the website. Then to find out whose fault is that? Like, whose fault is it that money is just being sent to accounts? And like, what are they going to do if somebody got 8 checks and they just like fucking withdrew it? Like, they're just going to send an IOU next? If you ever needed another reason to think the IRS was worthless, add this to the list. And you know what? They're on the list too, James. Add them to the list on the people we will push. IRS. I'm adding them to the list, to the fucking ground.
All right, we got Zuckerberg, we got whoever stole your face, and then IRS. Got it.
Got it.
These guys are worthless.
Okay, James. So, the stimulus. For COVID, we went through a pandemic. I don't know if you were there for it. It kind of sucked, although not my favorite.
Something.
Not my favorite. 2 out of 5 would not recommend. But what the U.S. did was back in like March, I think, of 2020, they passed the first stimulus and everyone got $1,200. And then 10 or 11 months later, we didn't beat COVID and people were like, oh my God, they're running out of money. Let's throw them a bone. So they passed a new stimulus and it was a little over $900 billion, which is like, wowzers. That's a lot of my money just floating around. So if you divided that all out, everyone would get like $5,000 of their money back, which is not enough because I paid way more than that, but I'll take it. But then you read it and Mitch McConnell gifted everybody. Guess what? Go ahead. Guess how much we got.
Yeah, so obviously we got like, 4,000, you take out some bureaucracy fees, Mitch takes his cut. We obviously got like, $3,000, right?
No, a little bit lower. Close though.
Like $2,500?
Divide that in half and then subtract 1,000.
So you trying to tell me he sent us a lousy like $600?
Yeah, but
I corrected the math in my head for you. Don't worry, you did great. We do not do. This is not a math show, okay? So shut up.
James is the numbers, and I am the graphic images. I'm worthless.
And the muscle, as in pushing people to the ground as well.
I'm the muscle. James is the brains. I'm the muscle. Right. But yeah, $600, which I think how we got that number is when he was growing up, $600 was his yearly salary. So he just thought that $600 would be great. Or I guess like everyone who lost their home was only behind on payments, $600. So
everybody across the board, $600 even.
600.
They called all of the mortgage brokers and was like, "Hey, how much is everybody behind?" After 9, 10, 11 months of the 2 weeks to flatten the curve. How after the 2 weeks to flatten the curve for 11 months, how much is everybody behind? They're like, "Oh, $600." Like, hey, we could do $600.
Shockingly, like, I don't know why we threw them out of their house, but everyone just $600. We threw them out though because no freeloaders in this nation. But yeah, $600. Bernie Sanders was pissed. He wanted 2,000. Donald Trump wanted 2,000, which can I say, and I've never thought I'd say this, but Donald Trump was my president in that moment. Like, yes, Donald, yes. And then that fucking moron signed the bill anyway and threw away all his fucking leverage. And it's like, no, this is why no one fucking hired you, because you have the right idea, but you lack the execution. And that's why the art of the deal was written by somebody else. I'm just so mad, James.
This bill is a disgrace. It is terrible. We deserve way more. The American people are not happy. I'm not happy. We want $2,000, but I'm gonna sign it now. But we should get $2,000.
I'm gonna sign it, and
That about sums up. That about sums up everything for you guys. If you missed it,
I think he was like, Mitch McConnell will do the right thing. It's like, girl, who? Mitch who would do the what? I don't think so. But people have been pissed, James. And like, that's warmed my heart because I've been saying, if you've been following me, you know, I've been saying 2021 is the year of the revolution. It's the year we start tarring and feathering. And what happened, James? What did the fine people of this nation start doing?
so both Mitch McConnell and Nancy Pelosi had their homes vandalized. Which I thought was kind of hilarious. Like, it's like, I don't generally like stimulus checks, period, but if you're going to do it, I better get my money out of it. And then to just give that away to like corporations in foreign countries, it's just like, something doesn't sit well with me. So I'm gonna get $600 and they get billions and billions and billions of dollars. So, Nancy Pelosi's house was vandalized with spray paint, and like fake blood and
pig's
pig's
head.
head. And just, and then Mitch McConnell, I think it was kind of the same thing, like
No,
minus the
wait.
pig, but it was all spray painted and vandalized.
You forgot the most important part. Someone
What's the most important
peed on Nancy Pelosi's poinsettias. And that, one, how strong is your urine? Because I would not notice if someone pissed on my flowers. But she was just like, oh my God, they didn't. Not the poinsettias. No, they urinated on the white nationalists urinated on my poinsettias. Oh my God. But then
she goes outside, she sees all the paint and she sees like the blood and head and all that stuff. It's like, I smell piss. I smell white nationalist piss. Like, I know that smell anywhere. Okay. Somebody pissed in my poinsettias. I want them brought to justice. They just start sounding at Trump for some reason. I don't know why.
Like a fucking bloodhound. She was like, that smells like the Klan. The Klan peed on my flowers.
That there's Klan piss.
But there was also like this big conspiracy that she staged it because the brick looked like it'd been taped off when they painted. Which was debunked as just bad angling. But also what was like concerning is like she has cameras everywhere. And like they just stopped rolling for these white nationalists peeing on your flowers. Like, girl.
That's why you have cameras. Is to catch that stuff. Like, honestly, this happens like, once in a lifetime. You need to catch the white nationalists peeing on the poinsettias. You just have to. There's no excuse for that.
First, like, what a fucking, especially in like her past scandal when she was set up and she got her hair washed without a mask, she'd be like, okay, this is what cameras are for. It's when you don't know that you need them, you have them pointed and rolling, and then now it's like, that would have been the best thing I saw in 2021 is someone in a Klan suit peeing on some flowers at Nancy Pelosi's house. But no one saw anything. No one heard anything. And it's a gated community. Like, how the fuck did they get in? How did they get in? So, like, I don't care. I don't feel bad for Nancy. And there's this, like, argument in the Liberty community in particular that it's a violation of the NAP to, like, do that to Nancy and Mitch McConnell, which, like, one, they've been robbing me for years. She's lucky that all I did was pee on her flowers. But also, if it...
someone did. Not... I just didn't want you to out yourself.
No. They already think it's the white...
Being the white nationalist that you are, obviously.
Well, I ain't black, so...
We found that out when you didn't vote for Biden, so...
Fucking... I love that guy. Love that guy. But it's not a violation. It's self-defense. And you're right, James. I didn't do it because if I did do it, that bitch would not have a property to come home to. What? I'd be getting my money's worth from that vandalism. Like, I'd be causing $9.8 billion worth of damage because, like, that's how mad I am at both of these people. So the fact that it was just a little spray paint and they can sand it off, like, you go big or go home. Like, you're already committing a crime. Like, throw a Mazel Tov cocktail into their window. What's stopping you?
The Mazel Tov cocktail. It's the Jewish one. It's not the Russian one.
Wait, what is it? It's not a Mazel Tov?
It's a...
Oh, shit! Mazel Tov! Damn it! A Molotov!
Molotov. But yeah, the Mazel Tov cocktail is way more deadly than the Molotov cocktail.
Because we're celebrating. It's a new year.
That's right. So the stimulus was actually the net violation. So you're absolutely right. It is self-defense. And the problem with that is that they didn't do, $908 billion worth of damage to her property. They actually invested in it. Like, all that stuff costs money. That's not cheap. Get some spray paint, get your your ninja clothes on, you go out in the middle of the night, you sneak into a gated community. All this is like a lot of effort.
How great would it be if it was like her fucking neighbors? Like, it was just her neighbor's kid.
It was probably her neighbors.
I want to live next to Nancy Pelosi just for that. Just like, I already have full access.
It's like, this is why I bought this house. Like, I bought this house for this reason.
To fuck up her day. So we got $600. And like, I'm not good at math, as you've already noticed, but that's quite a deficit of like a few $billion. It was a 6,000 page document. They fully detailed where this money was going. They only gave them 8 hours to read 6,000 pages, which is like such a power move.
I mean, that's doable, right?
Yeah, that's just like
that's my rate at what I read. Why are they having problems with that? I could read that thing twice. 8 hours, 6,000 pages.
What is that? That's like what? Holy shit! That's 750 pages an hour, and like, okay. I get that this is like, oh my god, people are struggling. You only are giving these struggling assholes $600. What's the rush that it has to be done in 8 hours? And everyone's just like, this is not enough time to read. Like, even if, holy shit, that's not enough time to read everything, fully like interpret it and think about what's best for like not only the nation, but the people you represent. And everyone's just like, that's not enough time. And, AOC in particular was just like, oh my God, I can't believe they do this. They know damn well. And then she votes for it anyway. What the?
AOC and Trump did exactly the same thing. It's like, this is terrible. They're not giving us time to read it. We don't even know what's in the bill. I don't support it, but like, I do support it though. Like, I'm not going to say no, but like, this is bad, but I'm doing it anyway.
Who the fuck are you people hiring? Like, just because they want to do the job doesn't mean they can do the job. Like, what's her thought process? Because if you didn't read it and there's something in there that you hate, you've just given away your leverage. Like Donald Trump, you fucking signed it and now you have no leverage and you're just like, you're at the mercy of Mitch McConnell. Don't ever, I don't care what you're doing, don't you ever put yourself at the mercy of Mitch McConnell. Like, that's some just like poor planning on your part.
And it's just like, yeah, and you lose all credibility too. Like, honestly, Donald Trump's been talking about like the debt, the deficit. I'll never sign these omnibus bills. This is all bullshit. I'm not doing it. And then he goes and signs every fucking one, right? And like, how can you have any credibility at all? Same thing with AOC. I was reading AOC's tweet. She's like, this is a terrible bill. I'm like, yes. Going down the line at the end is like, but I'm still going to vote for it. I'm like, what the? After all of this, and your conclusion is you're going to vote for it anyway? I'm like, what is wrong with you?
That's how I know that she belongs in the government, in that she's fucking useless. Because, like, why the fuck am I paying you $200,000 a year for you to just be like, it does suck, but you get what you deserve. Which is But you know what? I loved, my favorite part of this was Mitch McConnell and Bernie Sanders going back and forth. And I would pay pay-per-view dollars to see Mitch McConnell and Bernie Sanders in the fucking ring, those old ass men just fighting it out. Because of Mitch McConnell's comments when everyone was like, they need $2,000, which like Mitch McConnell says is socialism for the rich, which is poor wording because Mitch McConnell is a fucking socialist. Meaning, like, how much money did the airlines get? I think they got another like $8 million in bailouts.
Airlines got $15 billion.
No. Say that again.
So,
what?
Yeah, so it's 15 billion. Again, guys, we're not really great at math, but 15 billion is like a 1, a 5, and then a shit ton of zeros at the end of it. It's a lot more. It's a hell of a lot more than $600. I'm just going to leave it there.
James, I did not tell Southwest to go into an industry that is not pandemic proof. Like, none of that is my fault. 0%. Also, fuck Southwest. Why? $15 billion for who and why? Like, what the fuck are they going to use it for? What? Why? What? We can't even travel. Are they going to pay it back? You need to tell me.
Who's flying? Like, who's flying?
Not only can I not fly, I got to pay for the flights anyway? I better get so many fucking miles, James. James, I'm going to check my credit cards as soon as we stop. I better have unlimited miles for $15 billion. But do you not see how that is socialism for the rich? It's not $2,000 going to some assholes who didn't like lose their job. Because guess what? They pay taxes. That's their money. What are you talking about, Mitch? But I expect nothing less from a man who has subsisted for 36 years off the backs of the working class. I digress.
That's the beauty of the American socialism. It's just like, you know, we'll give like the working class, like the regular people, we'll give them like $600. Airlines, we got to take care of them. We got to build new Smithsonian museums, 2 of them.
For what? Like, no one's found any new artifacts. Like, what the fuck are you displaying? It's the age of the internet. We can't even, James, we can't even go to the museums. It's round 2 of the lockdowns. Like, you're going to build a fucking museum so I can look at it from my window? Who is that for? No, because it's not even like tourist dollars because no one can come here. This is like some long-term investment shit, and the government has never been good at investing. Oh, my God. How much did the museums cost?
Yeah. I actually don't know. I didn't actually look up that number, but I can imagine it's a pretty penny. So we've got, it's just, you got to look it up because, you know, I didn't do my homework on that. But we got 2 new museums, which I think is, you know, great. In the middle of a pandemic, that's really where we need to be focused. Maybe it's a COVID museum. I don't know. You know, it's just
they're just displaying all the bodies that died. $1 billion.
That is what, $1 billion? Yeah. See, that's why they passed it in like 8 hours. Because it's like they had 10 months to write the thing, and then they have 8 hours to pass it because everyone's got their hands out and they don't want anybody to see what they're doing. All these lobbyists you paid good money for. You gotta, you know, bring home the bacon, so to speak.
I'm not going to, out of the principle of it, I'm just not going to a museum. I'm not going to do it. Also, it's the internet. Look that shit up. You don't got to see it behind glass. Just look at Google Images. It's the same. It's the same. Okay, so let's talk about the real socialism, not just the socialism for the rich. We did extend food stamps, SNAP benefits, which is like important, especially like this time people have lost their jobs. Okay, this is off topic, but it's pissing me off. WIC, the like women's for like child, you know, that program, they keep.
Yeah, women's infants, children, or something like that.
They keep advertising to me. And it's like, what are these ads for? I have no choice but to fund you. Like, what are you What? Stop interrupting my scheduled programs to tell me about the shit my taxes pay for. I don't care. Like one, you don't help anybody worth a damn anyway, because right after that ad, you also tell me 1 in 5 children is food insecure. What happened to all this WIC money? Why are you... First of all, take all this fucking money it costs to run these ads to feed a kid. What are you doing? Why do government agencies have ads? That just irritated me. But...
To tell you how bad they fucked it up. It's like, we're spending a lot of money on WIC, but also kids are still hungry, which is, we just wanted to let you know that we're just, we want to be open and honest about how bad we are at this job. Like, and you don't have a choice either.
What are these ads for? Like, first of all, the projection quality alone pisses me off, but then also the cost of a 30-second runtime. Buy somebody a fuck-ass sandwich. Don't tell me that.
You buy a lot of goddamn sandwiches for that shit.
Sandwiches. Like, I'm sick of these. Like, thank you for your contribution. I didn't have a choice. I did not do that out of the kindness of my heart. I just got paid and noticed some was missing. Okay? So, you're welcome.
And apparently it did not go to sandwiches. It went to running ads and not feeding that kid.
Sorry, kid. Sorry you're hungry, but I saw your ad. Fucking stupid.
We have a marketing budget, okay? Marketers need to eat too.
But we did extend food benefits, and I'm wondering when I'll get an ad about that. But that's important. That's what we should have done. We've also extended unemployment for $600. No, I think $1,200.
It was $300
a month.
Well, yeah. So it's $300 a week, so it's $1,200 a month.
Which is a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot because, like, if you think about unemployment, it's 3/4 of your regular pay that you would have been getting. And, like, for some people, $1,200 balances out, but for a lot of people, no, the fuck it doesn't. So...
Well, it's not only just, like, $300 a week. It's $300 a week on top of your state benefits. So the state, like your local state, provides... In Maryland, it's like 60%. So in other states, it's like 75%.
Oh my God.
Yeah, they don't give a shit about us. So it's like whatever 60, 70, 75% of your paycheck is what the state gets, and then the feds give you an extra $300 on top of that. So a lot of people were making bank off of when it was originally like $600 and then $400 extra a week. People were living large.
I didn't need to know that. Mitch McConnell's yelling about $600. Whatever. That's good. Pay your rent, baby. A lot of you lost your houses anyway, which is odd when you're getting $1,200 extra a month. But Amazon made a shit ton. So that says a lot about you and your money management. Okay. So, like, I feel bad your house is gone, but also Jeff Bezos got a lot of money.
It's billions of dollars. I feel like all that money just went straight to Amazon. It's like a straight funnel.
You know what?
It touched everybody's hands for like 5 seconds. It's like, Bezos, take it.
Americans are allergic to money. Like, we really just are. But also, you have me trapped in the house. And what else am I going to do? I'm really just defending myself here. What else am I going to do besides scroll through the internet and be like, oh my God, I don't have a face exfoliator. I need it.
Those ads you were talking about. It's just like you just see all these ads like, I need that.
I bought my dog clothes. Like, that's how just fucking mindless it's been. It's just been like, oh my gosh, she doesn't have shoes, James.
Did you do a little photo shoot?
No,
with her?
she won't wear them. It's very upsetting. I spent like $30 on these shoes and she just won't wear them. And it's like, I am your mother. Like, first of all,
I bought these for you. You better wear them.
She knows we're talking about her. She's talking shit.
She heard her name. She's got something to say. It's like, are you shit talking me on the show? Like that doesn't seem fair.
That's my babe. But so we also did vaccine funding, which I don't know how I feel about that because one, I don't want a vaccine. Vaccines make me sick. I'm not going to take it. Why did I have to pay for it? But also, you didn't really give me like any say in who's going to be making it. There was no diversity. Wake up, Piper. Hi. She's
She had something to say. She doesn't
what's
want to
up? Like, what's going
does not want
on?
to do that.
You hate stimulus? Me too.
She's got, yeah. She's like, yeah. That's just bullshit. That Mitch McConnell. I'll tell you what.
Anything else? No, you're good? Okay. As I was saying, the vaccines, we did 70 billion. That sounds about right. 70 billion?
Yeah.
70 billion towards vaccines. But then also, only 20 million people have been vaccinated. One bitch fainted as soon as she took it. For some reason, the politicians got it first. I don't believe that they actually took a vaccine. But also, just make private companies fund it themselves, okay? Because if one, the free market will provideth. If everyone's dead, there's no one to buy your medications. So they do have that incentive to build a vaccine, and they will also do it efficiently and effectively. Whereas now it's just like, we didn't really test it, but it's ready, so go ahead and take it. And it concerns me when the CEO of Pfizer, yeah. Pfizer says that he's not going to take it either. Girl, it's your vaccine. You better get on there and swish some saline like everybody else.
Yeah, that's the annoying part of that is like, okay, even granted that let's say it works perfectly. There's no, the testing was thorough, which it's difficult to do in a short period of time. Let's just assume all of this is great. The fact that they absolutely the televised vaccine injections were not all of them. Some of them were actually staged, and then people picked up on it. And then you had certain hospitals that were televising these things say, "Yeah, you caught us," and then they had to redo it the next day. All I'm saying is, let's just say that all of that's legit. Why are you going to inject? That's exactly what all like conspiracy theories and all that stuff is based on. Is like when you fake that shit. Like if okay, we didn't actually inject anybody. It was just for show, and you admit that to everyone. Like, what do you think people are going to think of it? Like, if you weren't even cool to inject your own people with it, why is anybody else going to feel safe taking it? Like, that doesn't breed confidence in anybody.
Even if they didn't admit to staging it, my thought process is, who the fuck would allow themselves to be filmed taking a vaccine? Like, who's like, this is my 15 minutes. I'm going to be on TV getting a needle in my arm. Nobody does that. That is so fucking weird. Like, why is this? It's like they're bored. They've run out of noodles. Also, if you're going to do it, you can't use the same fucking nurse. Okay? Like, it's the lack of attention to detail. And that's why I don't trust your vaccine. Because if you can't fake it right, you expect me to think you can do the real thing?
Again, poor marketing. Like, guys, the government sucks at marketing. They're so bad. Like, I could have told you can't fake this shit. Somebody's going to notice. So if you're going to do it, fucking do it. And don't pretend that you're doing it when you're not doing it. And then admit later that you didn't do it and that you were actually faking it because you didn't want to administer it.
What was the purpose?
Like, how does that give anybody any confidence? It's to make people feel safe taking it by not giving it to people and telling them that it's fine.
But when you really give it to someone, she faints on TV? What? Oh no. And then they're like, all they can say about her is like, don't worry about that. Don't think about it, girl.
It's like she is fine. And like we covered some of this on the last episode. It's like, while most injections or whatever apparently went smoothly, there is a significant 2 to 5% that have serious reactions that require either doctor care or hospitalization, which is pretty significant. That's not nothing, and apparently she was one of them. So that's pretty legit. It's something to be concerned about. Even if everything else is great, like, there's still a little bit of a risk.
If your cure kills people and your point is saving people from dying, what? Like, sorry you died while I tried to save you. And that's my issue with Big Pharma. The side effects are always worse than the shit they're trying to fix. It's fucking ridiculous. But we did $7 billion to that. Waste of time, money, and energy, but very on brand for the government.
And here's one other piece that I thought was really, really great. I think Tulsi Gabbard, who was a congresswoman from Hawaii, she did a whole live stream about how the FDA and the CDC are directing people to give the vaccine to frontline workers and prioritize younger people over older people, which doesn't really make any sense when it's the older people that probably could benefit the most. They're the actual people who are dying from it. So she made this huge campaign where it's and she encouraged all people under 40 to refuse the vaccine because they were not prioritizing older people. They're prioritizing politicians and all these other things, which didn't make any sense.
That kind of makes sense to me okay, because think about it this way. I think I said this on our interview with Spike that the young people will herd around the older people. So if young people are the ones that can get it and survive and pass it on, whereas an old person couldn't really pass it on because they die, which is morbid. But if you give it to all the young people and they're now immune, that makes sense. The issue is people who have gotten the vaccine have still gotten COVID. So
yeah, that's true. That's absolutely true. And there's no replacement for natural immunity. I was listening to there's a doctor, Martin Koldorf of Harvard Medical School. He's a professor there. He deals with immunology, and that's what he said. He's he said that younger people should try to, well, not try to, but there's no replacement for natural immunity, getting it, letting your body fight it off. The natural immunity is more effective. It lasts longer, but older people who may not survive that are the ones that should get the vaccine because it reduces the symptoms and allows them to actually survive it. Right. So it would make more sense for them to take that 2 to 5% risk of having a severe reaction to it versus a younger person who's not going to die from it, but would have a better actual immunity to it by having the natural immunity over the long term. And I'm just and then Congress is the
that's
opposite.
what happens when you let idiots off the street make medical decisions. Politicians have no business making decisions like this and policing and policing things that they just don't understand. And if a 22-year-old idiot in her apartment can go through their thinking like that, it's clearly not a good idea. Why? Okay, so take the government out of healthcare, and I feel we really would have just kicked this pandemic's ass, but
yeah, it's people that look, I saw a meme going around is if you've seen this pandemic, right, and you've decided from all the things that the government has done in response to this pandemic that they are really the ones you want to be in charge of your healthcare, then that doesn't really bode well for you.
Girl, people don't make good decisions. Look who they elected president, though. I'm not surprised.
I keep asking people, guys, you really want Donald Trump in charge of your healthcare? And they're no, I want somebody on my side. It's you realize that there's going to be another Donald Trump at some point in time who's going to be, if you just say, hey, government, be in charge of my healthcare, you can't always assume that your guy is going to get in there and do what you want them to do. Because one, they're not going to. They're going to fuck it up too. And then two, one day your guy's not going to be in there. So do you really, really want that there? And I think reality and the evidence kind of points to let's not.
Reality is going to hit them in the fucking face. And this pandemic has showed you what government-run healthcare looks like and what government policies surrounding your health can do, and it's resulted in the death of millions of people. So maybe your last resort should be the government. And I know they do our roads and they do such a great job at that. But if if there are potholes in your roads, there will be potholes in your healthcare. That's all I have to say about it.
That is
put that
beautiful.
shit on a t-shirt.
Why is that
put
not
that
on
shit on a t-shirt?
Seriously.
If there are potholes in your roads, there will be potholes in your healthcare. That's my campaign when I run for office.
God damn, that is nice. You actually wrote that down though, didn't you? Because that is beautiful. I'm seriously, guys, we're gonna try to open a merch store. That's the thing in the back of this that's behind the scenes being worked on. We're trying to figure that out. And that's got to be one of the first
Wow,
ones,
that
honestly.
one's now.
I like
I'm gonna
that.
start doodling little pictures. Okay,
Yeah, she's gonna tune out for the rest of the episode. No,
you got this, right, James?
all right, so what else was in this bill? Like, it was just a monstrous 6,000-page bill. What else? Just give me the bullet points. What is the most ridiculous stuff that was in this bill?
A lot of things piss me off, as you know, but nothing captured my hatred like the foreign aid. Okay. It was a lot. It was no, it wasn't. It was like $6 billion. $6 billion or something.
It was more than that, but I think somebody got $6 billion.
You're right. It was more than that because Afghanistan got $4 billion and Israel got $3 billion, and then like a bunch of other places. Hundreds of millions of dollars. And it's just like,
I'm just imagining like airplanes going over Afghanistan, like dropping $100 bills like that, like it's some kind of strip club, and they're just, making it rain over these countries. And it's just like, it's probably Donald Trump up there just being like dropping money out the helicopter.
Okay, James, let me preface this. I'm not an asshole, okay? I want people all over the world to be happy, to be healthy, to have sandwiches, to go play in the stream and have clean drinking water and be self-actualized. I want that for them. I don't want that for them on the back of my dime. Because when I read this bill, the first thing I thought was, okay, how much did they give us? Not a dime. I've looked for hours. These countries have not sent us any money for COVID. They have, why the fuck? Why? And it's like Mitch McConnell earlier this year was championing the travel ban, saying we can't let these assholes into our country. They're going to ruin it with their brownness. And now he's patting himself on the back for giving them hundreds of millions. Like we gave, and it's not even for COVID. It's like they're doing fine. It's for random shit. It's Sudan. We gave, how much was it? I got to find it now. $231 million for Sudan to help them pay their national debt. And I looked it up. Their national debt is $61.3 billion. James, how much is our national debt?
Well, Sarahbrook, compared to $61 billion, it doesn't seem like much, but, it's only $28 trillion. So obviously we're going to be paying their debt down because we've got ours under control.
Jameson, the audacity of the federal government to give me a credit score, knowing damn well they are $27 trillion in debt while also helping somebody else pay their fucking debt, and they've never helped us pay ours. I don't feel like a world power, okay? I feel like a world simp. Why are we sending them fucking money? They're not even giving us their nudes. What the fuck are we doing? What the fuck? 200, divide that, do the math. I'm doing the math again because I suck at it. But if we did 230...
Yeah, Sudan, where are the nudes?
They're under all those
we're not paying
burkas.
for nothing. Like, I don't know what you guys...
That was awful. Sorry, Sudan, I love you.
That's... Sudan, we love you, but we just fucking hate the federal government. So, like, I hope some of the Sudanese people actually got some of this money, which obviously they didn't. They went straight to the banks because that's what paying off the goddamn national debt means. It went straight to banks.
I did not tell Sudan to spend that money, okay? None of that is my fault. The fact that you aren't good with your fucking funds and you're buying shit that you can't afford, why do you get? And now I have to pay for your debt. And what do I get out of that? What do I get? What have I ever gotten out of Sudan? I don't even have a car. What the fuck do I need the oil for? Why Why am I paying the national debt of Sudan when I can't even afford my own? Like, what the fuck? Who designed that? And Mitch McConnell's gonna look me in the depths of my dumb fucking soul and tell me that $2,000 is just too much, knowing damn well he just sent $231 million to a country that doesn't give two fucks about us, that wishes we would leave them the fuck ass alone. Why? Why are we sending them any money? And it's not just fucking Sudan. We gave $500 million to Jordan's border security. Do you not remember when you said, Jordan, we don't want fucking people from Jordan coming into our nation because they're so bad and awful, but let's invest in their border security for reasons? Why? Why? Oh my God. Do you know okay. So already we're at how much is that? $731 million that could have gone to the American people. You've given me 6, but you've given foreign nations who, one, you've said are awful and bad and don't deserve to be like interacting with American citizens. You've given them $731 million. But I'm being a fucking selfish brat for not wanting 600. Okay, fine. They gave 10 million to Pakistan. Why the fuck? What? Am I being an asshole? And like, again, I want these countries to like have fucking rainbows and unicorns and like whatever else the fuck they're doing over there. Why do I gotta pay for it? They're not sending me any money, James. They have not sent a dime. And like, we've had more people die. We are truly just fucking struggling over here. And they've never thought, and it's like, not even a sandwich, okay? Not even a sandwich.
No sandwiches, no rainbows, no unicorns. That unicorn breeding program, which is what the $10 million was for, we haven't seen any unicorns. I just want to say, Pakistan, you really got to step your game up because we're going to get tired of this shit. I think I think we may have been able to put that money to use here.
You know
I'm just
what?
that
The
out
only
there.
one I'm not mad at is Venezuela. And they got 33 million because they're hungry. And I feel for them.
But
It went to their democracy programs.
No, it didn't even go to food. Again, yeah. They're like, no. I understand that this year was tough. You guys had to eat your dog and your youngest child. But we're going to give you something more important than that. We're going to give you guys democracy. And you are going
Here's
to
the thing.
love
Here's the thing.
it.
I know you're fucking hungry because of your government. So what I'm going to do, this is for you because I'm nice. I'm going to give your government some money and fingers crossed they buy you some food. Fingers fucking crossed. No, I'm going to give your government money for democracy and hopefully you guys can vote for some food. Because
that's how food works. Guys, just vote for the food. They will come. If you vote for the food, they will deliver it on the backs of those unicorns we were talking about, and it will slide down the rainbows.
We should have sent them ham and cheese sandwiches. Just wrapped it up in saran wrap and shipped it on over because they would have appreciated it more. And maybe would have gotten a thank you card, okay? Because, like, why are we sending money to all these places? And, like, they fucking hate us. They hate us. Like, $3.7 billion to Afghanistan. These are death to America ass countries. Like, I'm not even being mean, okay? They don't like us. And it's like, I feel like we are the dad in a bad divorce. And now we just got to spoil our kids to make them like us again. And it's like, hey, I know you're really mad at me because I divorced your mom, but here's a new Xbox. And that kid still won't fucking like you, Dan. So what are you doing? Stop sending them my money. Because for the $600 I got, okay, I now owe $3,000 fucking dollars.
It's something. I think it's something like that. Either way, it's too much, and it's like for Afghanistan and like Venezuela, like it's a great analogy being like the divorced dad. It's a little bit more than divorce, though. It's more like I killed your mom and then I killed your stepmom, and But why don't you like me though? Here's some money here's an Xbox. Like that's kind of I think we've killed Afghanistan's mom like 5 times and Venezuela's mom at least 3 times. So it's just like, kid, why don't you like me? I'm like, I've been here for you the entire time. I just gave you money for democracy and gender programs. Like what the why don't you like me? You didn't like your mom anyway,
Yeah,
did
she
you? I
wouldn't
didn't
let
like
me
her.
take all the oil. Like, oh my gosh, she like wanted it for herself. That selfish bitch.
Can you believe that bitch?
Okay, and I don't know how to say this without, because I feel like an asshole. Okay, I feel like an asshole not wanting to support these countries. But like tit for tat, you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. I frankly don't give a shit if Sudan likes me or not. Build your own fucking, like, I don't want to pay for it. I don't want to pay for it. And the fact that Mitch McConnell's going to sit there in his turtle ass suit and say, well, we're not going to borrow from our grandkids to give people money now. Why are you borrowing from our grandkids to pay for a nation that doesn't fucking like us? Like, I think they would appreciate some alone time. Let them heal, let them process. They'll come back to us when they're ready, and we will be ready with open arms. But it's not like, how much money have we sent them already, and they still don't fucking like us? But, James, I don't know if you know this, but I think they'd like us more if we just stop bombing their children, you know? Because...
Are you sure? I mean, that's kind of our thing. That's how we express our love, and that's how we spread democracy, is by killing their kids with bombs. We write democracy on the bombs, and we drop them.
That's how you control democracy. You got to kill the future voters, because those are the people that will like start to think for themselves and want different and try to evolve a nation. So you just wipe out that class immediately. But think about all the money I've spent on bombs for them. Is that not enough? I've spent hundreds of millions of dollars on bombs. Why isn't that good enough? I've sent so much money to these countries in both positive and negative ways, okay? And I will accept my role in that, because I did pay for those bombs. I didn't want to, though. Sudan, if you're listening... Not only do I not want to send you money, like I don't want to send you relief, but I don't want to send you bombs either. Like I'd rather just leave you the fuck alone, and you can just hate from afar, and binge watch our programs, because I know you like our entertainment. It's our #1 export.
I feel like Sudan would be cool with
like
that deal.
You can stream.
They probably would watch that catfish show along with you. I'm just saying.
You know, like they can stream the Kardashians. I don't care. That's for you, girl. My gift, because I'm generous. And I won't bomb you, but you're on the hook for your own national debt unless you're going to turn around and pay some of these trillions off, because we just took out a pretty hefty loan to pay for your hefty loan. So you're welcome.
Was this under the president that promised to eliminate the debt in 4 years?
You know,
was that the guy? Did he say
weirdly
that?
enough, he actually added $7 trillion to it, which is the opposite. But he also said he was going to drain the swamp, and then he filled the swamp. And he said that he would never go golfing, and he lived on the golf course. He was also shit on it. But I'm glad he did that, because I wouldn't have known how fucking thick our president is. Good God, that man has some buns. And if he never went golfing, I wouldn't have something to aspire to. But like, I think that's just like, this whole 2020 has been a perfect analogy for America, you know, in that the way we pit ourselves against each other, the way we make up boogeymen and enemies, and then also turn around and fund our enemies. And it's like very on brand. We funded the Taliban. We funded ISIS. Like we are funding these nations, and like we can't figure out why the fuck they hate us. And it's like, third time's the fucking charm. Maybe like we throw enough money at a problem, it'll go away. And it's like, no, honey, they hate you. You have to fix that fundamental issue of like the fact that you're bombing their kids and you're really just not making them feel safe and secure in their own homes. And then maybe they'll like leave you the fuck alone. And these strategic meddlings, and that's what it is. And like when it happens to us, though, we get all up in arms. And that was the real thing that pissed me off, okay? Because take all my money. That's what you do best anyway. James, they took our memes, okay? And as a memer, as a meme lord, Jameson, you can't fuck with the memes. I pay my rent in laugh reacts. What the fuck type shit is that? Like, I can't post a meme anymore.
Out of all of the, we listed a couple of the bullshit expenditures in this COVID relief, I should say COVID relief bill. That's what they wanted to call it anyway. And some of the things they stuck in there, one of them I feel like was directed at Sarahbrook, to be honest with you. It was, it was supposed to be some kind of copyright protection bullshit, but essentially, let's see. I'm going to quote Evan Greer of the Digital Rights Group for the Future, which sounds like a pretty legit title. That's a badass title if you ask me. He said that the phrasing used in the bill will threaten ordinary internet users with $30,000 in fines for engaging in everyday activities such as downloading an image and re-uploading it or sharing memes. So if the meme has any kind of copyright content in it, and you share it, that's 30 grand for you. So meme lords beware, they are coming for you. And that was a directly, and of course that was COVID related because COVID memes are, I don't know.
Okay. Here's the thing. One, as someone who makes memes, like, even if I do take a photo, I've added enough to it to make it a Sarahbrook meme that it's fair use. So they're not coming for me. They're coming for my fans, okay? Because now it's like everyone that wants to share a meme. So, like, no one gets to share it. What's the point of making the fucking meme if no one gets to share it? Like, it's just for me to look at, like, when I'm sitting on the toilet, like, look at all these memes I've made. It's stupid. One, it's attacking free speech, okay? Because no matter what I've done to the meme, it's my meme. I've put it on the internet to be shared. That's the point of it. And it's fair use at that point. I've uploaded it for other people. Who the fuck is scouring the internet looking for, wait a minute, is that my photo in that meme? Is that my What? I don't make any fucking money off those memes. So what are you mad about? You didn't get the credit? Do I have to like at every fucking body? Like, oh, I use this picture and I use this. And it's an attack on free speech because what a meme is, it's a verbal metaphor. It's a visual metaphor. And like when I make a meme, when anyone makes a meme, they're either trying to criticize something or they're trying to like bring awareness or like make a relatable thing, especially in this day and age. A meme is how we connect. It's how you see a funny meme and it's like, oh my God, I do that too. Or like, oh my God, I never even thought of it that way. And when people see memes, especially like a political meme, and you're able to like bring some humor to something that's like super important, but otherwise boring, you can make people care. You can start a fucking dialogue. And that's how things get better. And I know they did it to like secure the elections. And it's like, now you can't share these false content memes or whatever. But it's like, let those out. It's not my responsibility to fact check the meme. It's yours as the visual learner. But then you see this meme and it's like, oh my God, I never thought about that. And then you go look into it and you learn some shit you never thought about before. And then you grow as a person and you're bettering society because of it. I'm doing the Lord's work. Why the fuck are you attacking me all the time? Like, if it's not Mitch McConnell, it's Mark Zuckerberg, it's Donald Trump, And I'm just trying to make people laugh. And I feel like I've just been antagonized and victimized. And it's like, I'm not even the only person making memes. Like, who the fuck? You're going to have a special meme task force, you fucking idiots? That makes no sense. Like, the amount of effort, if you put half as much effort into like giving a shit about what the fuck I'm doing on the internet, you could have solved world hunger. Cause like, what does that even, $30,000? Who the fuck am I paying that to? The government? What do you give a shit about the memes that I'm posting? Like, you're just gonna, my FBI agent doesn't have enough to do. He's just scrolling through and just like, oh my God, Sarah made another fucking meme. Leave me the fuck alone. It's a direct attack, James. You're right. It's free speech. I'm not hurting anybody. It's not my responsibility. Who the fuck am I gonna pay? And then also, it's the internet. So, someone could take my meme, and here's the thing, people take my memes and remove my tags all the time. So how the fuck are you going to prove that, oh, this is this meme's, and this meme originated with this fucking person? What, the amount of effort it will take to enforce this pisses me off more than the actual thing, okay? But you're also just like, you're doing it to be mean. It's just because you don't like that people are making fun of you through visual metaphors. And a country or an individual, a leader that won't accept open criticism is not a fucking leader. Because if you weren't a piece of shit, I couldn't make a meme about you calling you a piece of shit. Could I? Like, instead of taking away my ability to voice my opinions and concerns, why don't you just use it as like a holy shit, people are upset because I'm acting like an asshole. I should take these steps to not be a dick. But no, it's like fucking North Korea over here. We can't fucking share a meme to criticize the government. And like that in it of itself justifies the clause in was it the Constitution? Where it's like, if the government no longer serves the people, you have to remove it. Because if I can't criticize my government, they can't serve me. Because then I can't tell them that they're doing something wrong. So how will they know what's best? Like this, I just want to meme, James. I just want to like make funny photos on the internet.
I just need to meme.
It's the only thing. Like, I used to be a depressed little kitten. Okay, I was so fucking sad about the world, and then I started making memes, and it's like a form of expression. It's like some people journal, some people shoot up heroin. I make memes. That's how I make myself feel better. That's how I forget the atrocities of the world. I make fun of them. Like, what's next? You can't share a fucking comedy stand-up special because it criticizes the government? Like, this is a slippery slope. And I hate to use that phrase because often it's just like an outlier. It's just people like saying that to be a dick about some other shit they don't care about. But like, this is seriously a slippery slope because right now I can't share a meme, and then I can't share an article, and then I can't share a video. Like, why? Just leave me the fuck alone. It's my First Amendment right to share a fucking meme. And if I've made the meme, it's fair use because I've done enough Photoshop to make a good meme that it's fine. It's fine. It's no longer your fucking property, okay? Consider this me. One, you should be fucking honored that I've taken your photo and thought of it as a good enough to share with the world, okay? What a fucking good for you. Like a pat on the back. But I just want to meme, James. Like, why? Why?
The entire time I kept thinking like Team America meme police. Like it's just going to be like the whole new thing. The enforcement of this is just insane. And I think part of it is because I don't think Nancy Pelosi and Mitch McConnell understand memes. And so they're just pissed that they can't understand it. And they're like, get these goddamn memes off my internet. It's like, get off my lawn, like that kind of thing. I feel like that's the voice I hear in my head of like Mitch McConnell and Nancy Pelosi when you make a meme about them. I think that's really who stuck that line in this COVID bill.
Oh my God. Like, what the fuck do we need a vaccine for, James? We'll just take away the memes and no one will get sick.
That's how we solved it. Why didn't we try that sooner? Like, honestly,
So it's these fucking kids
Just take away the
scrolling
memes.
through their phones, liking memes. Because, like, God forbid, in the middle of a pandemic, somebody has anything that will bring them just a smidge of joy, a smile for a second. Take it away. Take it away. Because guess what? If you're smiling, you're not working. And if you're not working, we can't tax you. Okay? And you're making a product for free. And we can't tax a meme. So ban it all. And that's why we have to support sex workers.
I mean, I don't know if that was full circle or not, but yes.
Because that's the only reason. I'm convinced. The only reason you can't sell your body is because the government can't tax it. Okay?
They want their cut. Like, honestly, if they don't get their cut, Mitch better get his money. They want their cut of whatever you do, or you're not allowed to do it. It's literally, the government is basically like everyone's John, right? Or like, it's they need their cut of everything. Their protection money. It's the racket money.
That's literally what it is. It's like, speaking of like Mitch McConnell, like I've been doing a side project where like I've noticed that none of our representatives have gotten a review. Like no one's been just like, you know what, here's what you did well, here's what you didn't, here are the promises you kept, here are the promises that you haven't. And so I've been taking time to like give the review. And so I've been spending a lot of time researching Mitch McConnell. And it's like, one, he makes less than $200,000 a year and his net worth is $22 million. And he's made all that money in the span of his like career in office. So, like, you're absolutely right. Like, everything he's done, I've been this is so fucking obnoxious. He's written or co-sponsored a little less than 500 legislations or bills, and all of them are self-serving. Like, all of them stand to, like, somehow give him a little bit of money. And it's just been, like, super fucking depressing to, like, see this pattern. And, like, I did it for Nancy, too, and it's the same fucking deal. And it's, like, it's really fucking gross that it makes me question, one, everything that they've done, because, like, there's no way that it's helping the American people and not serving them in some way, too. And that's the issue with this COVID bill of, like, why are we giving these nations money who we supposedly hate, who hate us, if there's not some nefarious kickback, some sort of, we have to do it this way so that they will give us more oil, or, because, like, what the fuck? They're paying themselves.
Yeah, a lot of it is, there's a quote I remember, I forget who said it, but it was like, giving like the foreign aid, giving other countries money, is taking money from poor people here and giving it to rich people in foreign countries. And the other half of that is that when you send dollars to another country, most times there's a limited amount of products they can buy from the U.S., and almost always it's like weapons, right? And if you look at who has stock in weapons companies and who sits on the boards of these weapons companies, it's a lot of congressmen and senators and, ex-secretaries of defense and all this stuff. So they make sure the money goes out so that they get the kickback on the way in. And that's how Mitch McConnell, who makes $175,000 a year, is worth $22 million. That's literally how this works. It is not, it's shuffling money around, and it always ends up in the hands of the powerful, and it never ends up, well, $600 ends up in your pockets, but that's about it. That's the price you pay, and that's where all the extra money goes. It lines their pockets, they get kickbacks left and right, and that's how foreign policy and that's how foreign aid works for the U.S.
That pretty much sums it up. That's it, James. You nailed it. It's fucking disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting. And because nobody's auditing them, and the issue is, and I'm like, how does Mitch McConnell get elected every year, year after year, for 36 years, when like all of his campaign promises fall fucking flat? He's championing himself. He writes his own press releases, I'm convinced. He's championing himself for giving tens of millions of dollars to the opioid epidemic. But then he's written or sponsored at least 20 legislations that have caused the opioid crisis. You don't get points for cleaning up your mess, Mitch. But then also, there are only 4 million people in Kentucky, and only 1 million people voted for him. That's an issue, because then only 27% of the nation of that state's population is consenting to his representation. Who the fuck are you representing, Mitch? And the fact that people, I would be fucking mortified if I ran for office and only 27% of the state I want to represent agreed to it. It's like, one, they don't give a shit. Two, I don't really represent them. But like, that's the selfish mindset of the people who run. And it's like, they are so self-serving. And like, why can't you see that how the founding fathers intended it? You went into office a poor farmer, you left office a poor farmer. This is not a career. This is socialism for the rich, Mitch. Like, I give you $200,000 a year while you have 22 million, and you've made it off the back of myself and my parents. It's so fucking tone deaf to hear these senators arguing back and forth about socialism, knowing damn well that most of their fucking work that they've done, like one of his bills was just stroking the dick of some guy who got a job. Like, it was just, that was it. It was 6 paragraphs of, oh my God, he's done such a good job and his family's so great and I'm really fucking honored. You took time to write that shit? Like, I've gotten a nice offer letter before too. Nobody stroked my dick about it. It was fucking disgusting. And it's like, I paid you to hire somebody? Also, you don't need a security force, Mitch, if you're that fucking worried about your safety. One, hurry up and die. But if you're that fucking worried about your safety, hire it yourself. Not only do I pay you $200,000, which is way more than you're worth, you also have 22 million. It's the free market. I'm not going to pay for this shit. And some of the shit I have to pay for as a result of your bullshit is fucking ridiculous. And it's just really ruining my 2020 or my 2021 to like do these reviews. But I feel like it's the Lord's work to make sure people understand when you reelect these people, you're not doing yourself any favors. And just because you read their press releases that they wrote themselves doesn't mean that they're doing these great things, because sure, Mitch McConnell has given a lot of money to these issues, but Mitch McConnell also caused these issues.
And he gets to siphon off a little bit at the top. That's American democracy for you, is you create the problems, which you get money for, and then you solve the problems in a way that perpetuates the problem. And so you're just continually skimming money off of the solutions and the problems until you decide to retire. That's
They'll
American
never
politics
retire.
for you.
And it's like, that's why these hot button issues, they're not hot button issues. The Democrats will never ban guns, and the Republicans will never ban abortions, because what the fuck will they have to campaign against? Every year they campaign for the same fucking thing. Like, they have made no headway. They have done nothing. Just like, one, give up. It's not worth it. Or two, hire someone better for the job. They're not effective.
Yeah, there's no money to be made in actually solving the problem. There is in perpetuating the problem. All right, so here's what I want to wrap up the show with, because all of the bullshit in these bills and these politicians, we kind of already know this. But here's the position it puts us as America in because of all of this bullshit, right? So now we're 27 going on $28 trillion in debt. And the way we did that was not by taking in more taxes, which, you know, we took a ton of taxes, but we didn't pay for all that with taxes. We printed the money, which is, if there's one thing that the federal government is good at, it is printing money, because James, printed about $4 trillion.
If the government can just print more money, why do I have to pay taxes?
Hey, and you have just asked the $28 trillion question, because that is the question nobody wants to have answered, is because there's a lot of people that don't actually believe they need to take taxes because they literally just print up the money. There's no point. The federal government has spent more money. They spent more than double the money that they took in taxes this year. Spent it by printing it. The Federal Reserve has literally cranked out that money press. And here's a crazy, insane statistic for 2020. 22% of all of the dollars in existence were printed in the year 2020 due to all of the stimulus bills and all the stuff that we couldn't afford to pay for and couldn't afford to get through taxes. And that, one, sounds insane. And two, that's bad money management. But three, inflation is kind of like a secret tax. You don't get like a bill for it. What happens is they print all this money up. There's a fixed amount of goods in the economy. They add more money, which is one half of the other side of the goods, which means prices have to go up by about 22%. So what happens is everyone has to pay more money for the same amount of goods. And essentially the government is siphoning out the value from the economy, putting it into the money that they're printing, and then going and giving it to foreign countries, giving it to big corporations, like the airlines got the $15 billion, and, well, of course, the $600 we got, but it's nothing compared to what everyone else got. So we're going to have to pay for that on the back end, not through taxes, but through higher prices. And so that is the most insidious type of tax, and that's exactly what happened in 2020, because 22%, that is astronomically high. 22% of all the dollars in existence were created in 2020, and we're going to have to pay for that through higher prices. I can't stress that enough. So even if you want a $2,000 check or a $600 check or $908 billion to go to Afghanistan, you're going to have to pay for that in higher grocery prices. And guess who gets hurt by that? Poor people, people on fixed incomes, people on Social Security, and generally the working class, blue-collar people.
Wait, let me just... So I understand. I'm getting advertised to for WIC, for food stamps, thanking me for my taxes. And then the government prints more money, which makes food prices go up. So more people cannot afford their groceries. So then they have to take more taxes from me to pay for food programs? Jameson.
That about sums it up.
Jameson, I don't want this government. I don't. James, wait. Why am I paying taxes? Okay, so what do my taxes pay for?
Honestly, that's the question. So taxes pay for, most of the time, it's interest on the overall debt. So it's a little bit more technical than just printing the money up. What happens is the Treasury prints Treasury bills. The Treasury bills are sold to the Federal Reserve. The Federal Reserve prints up the money and then gives it to banks. The banks then loan it out to people and get it out into the economy. So the banks are just siphoning off all this stuff. They get free money from the Fed, and then the federal government gets free money from the Treasury through the Fed, and the only people that pay for it are the people that take out the loans and then through higher prices through their grocery bill. So yeah, and that's kind of exactly why the stock market is so high, because guess who gets the money first? It's going to be banks, corporations, and politicians, and all that money goes into the stock market, which is why there's unemployment still close to 11.5%, which is U6 unemployment, which is people that have stopped looking for work and are considered unemployed. And so while that's going on, the stock market is insanely high, record highs, because the Fed is printing all this money. It's going directly into the stock market through all the banks and all these asset purchases and all these treasury bills and all this. So the rich are getting richer. That's why Bezos and that's why Musk are so rich, is because literally they're getting this freshly printed money from the Fed, and we'll all have to pay for it. So just in case you guys thought that the stimulus bill was bad enough, that's the other half of what's going on. So you're essentially being taxed twice for this.
Okay. I didn't like it. You know, I didn't like it before.
I didn't like that very much.
But then you said all this, and it's like,
how else is Mitch McConnell and Nancy Pelosi supposed to line their pockets if they can't, like, you know, siphon that off the top with that
we should just go cashless
bills?
then, right? Like that would solve it.
I mean, that would make it easier for them to just add a couple of zeros to everything. That would save them the money on actually having to print this stuff.
James,
we're in great shape is what I'm trying to say.
I don't feel good about my future.
Did anybody this year get a 22% raise? I'm just curious. Because I did not get a 22% raise. And so if you didn't, you're going to be paying higher prices. I'm just saying.
You know, like, even if you did, like, you're still paying the higher prices. It's just going to hurt a lot less. But, like,
exactly. So I really wanted to end the show on that positive note, right?
James, like I was having a good day. What? Why? Whose idea was this?
If you really want to know, it was Woodrow Wilson's idea back in 1913.
I wasn't even alive, James. I wasn't even a fucking sperm then. Like, why?
And yet you get the benefits of it. Fun fact, that's why the value of the dollar has gone down by 96% in the last, well, since 1913. And also why the dollar index, if anybody follows the dollar index, it is plummeting this year. So the dollar index represents the value of the dollar over the last 40 years relative to what it was in the 70s compared to other currencies because we're just printing all of this money up. So that's not a fantastic sign. Great for the stock market.
Fuck the stock market. I don't own stock in anything. But okay, James. Can we end on a solution? Like, how do we fix this? Do we behead people?
Really
guillotines? You know, you can build one for $600. I know a lot of you got a lot of income, got a lot of new income.
I've seen the memes going around. You guys have diagrams on how to do
okay,
this now.
if a GoFundMe can fund the border wall, we can fund a revolution. Okay, I believe in you guys. So a guillotine, step one. How do we? Because I'm not thrilled, James, and we got to end on a positive note. So like, what's the solution?
So in response to all of this, this is Congressman Thomas Massey introduced a bill just a few days ago to audit the Federal Reserve, which is the first step. So a lot of all of this, we talked about how terrible the spending is, and we talked a lot about how the government just prints money. Again, it's a little bit more technical than that. I went through a little bit of how that really works. But the first step is to see, and here's the other piece. Technically, the Federal Reserve is a private entity. It's a private corporation.
Wait, who owns the Federal Reserve?
A bunch of bankers. I'm not even kidding. So if anybody's really curious and want to dive into this, there's a book called The Creature from Jekyll Island. In 1913, well, it was 1912, a bunch of bankers and a few senators went to Jekyll Island, Georgia, and wrote the Federal Reserve Act of 1913, which was then passed by Woodrow Wilson and signed into law. It created a private bank, which would then issue the currency of the United States, and all of the profits would go back to the stakeholders of the banks, which were all the heads of the large banks at the time. And they would lend the money to their banks at no interest, and then the banks would lend it to us at interest, and they got to keep the profits. So essentially, it was just siphoning off of the American slave at that point. Anyways, that's a big topic. If you guys want to learn about it, The Creature from Jekyll Island is a beautiful book. It teaches you a lot about the Federal Reserve. But the first thing we need to know, the whole point is they're private, so we're not allowed to know who else they give money to. We also don't know exactly how much money they've given to other people and other banks. So Congressman Thomas Massey introduced a bill to audit the Federal Reserve so that we can open up their books and see exactly how much money they've given to people and who they've given money to, because it's not just the federal government that they give away for free. And that's the first step. And then once we open that book, we can see just how terrible it is. And hopefully that's enough public sentiment to want to at least amend that law, or at least abolish the Federal Reserve, because I think it is the secret tax on the American worker. So support Thomas Massey's bill.
One, that's a positive thing. Actually, that's really great. That's really great to hear, James. That actually makes me feel a lot better, because one, I've been like losing a lot of faith in like representatives in their ability to like do the right thing. And like hearing that there's a bill that people have already taken the first step into like rectifying this shithole. Thank you, James. I asked for a positive note and you delivered.
And there it is. And I think it's beautiful because he recognizes that, hey, this is too much. Like, this has been around for a long time, but this is too much. We cannot do this because poor people are going to suffer. So, again, it's bringing a little bit of light into it. So it's bringing it out into the mainstream. People are starting to actually look at this and realize how devastating it is for the lower and middle class and also people on fixed incomes. And so it's going to be, I definitely support it. Talk to your friends about it. Spread the word. Write your congressman. Tell them to support the bill. Because that is important. It's a first step in the right direction.
That's awesome. That's awesome, James. Thank you. You know what? All right. That was the COVID stimulus package. It started out rocky, but Mitch better have my motherfucking money. That gave me life when someone fucking wrote that. I did not realize they spelled where wrong on his door for a very long time. I was just like, one, Kentucky can't read. So stop electing an official when your state can't read. That's why he keeps getting elected. But James, what are we doing next week? I think the presidents, right? We're going to give the end of the year review. Now that Trump's not in office, although that call was a little desperate that he made. So
we're going to be talking about that a little bit. We're going to see how there's been some thing, last ditch effort to decertify the election. I don't know. There's going to be, anyways, next week we'll have a better understanding of all the shit that has gone down and will go down. We're going to try to do kind of like a Trump presidency review. I think we're going to try to be nice at first, but then really dive into the shit that he did not do. Exactly. Objective, 100%
honestly,
objective. Credit where credit's due. There's a handful of things that he actually sort of did fairly well and deserves a little bit of credit for. But we're also really not going to pull any punches on that either. So it's going to be pretty objective. I think we're going to do a good job with that. And then at the end, we're going to rank the presidents, or at least some of them, from worst to best or best to worst or something like that.
All right, guys. Well, I love you all. Don't steal my face. Stop stealing my money. And Sudan, I hope your debt works out, but I don't want to pay for it. Okay? To recap.
And that's it, guys. All right, guys. We'll see you next week.